Hey y'all, it's Brooke from Large Family Homestead, and today we're going to make one of our personal favorites, chicken pot pie. This recipe will make two 9x13 casserole pans. So you're going to start by making the crust. You're going to do 2 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of dry active yeast, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, either into a mixture or into a bowl, and you're going to want to stir that to combine. And then you're going to want to cut 2 sticks of butter into your dough. Then you're going to want to mix in a separate bowl a half a cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of water, and 1 large egg. Then you're going to want to pour your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients and just continue stirring or let your mixer run until it gathers itself into a ball. Now it's time to wrap your dough in some plastic wrap and chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. While that's chilling, we're going to go ahead and make our base. I usually make my own cream of chicken soup, and I'll share that recipe with you in just a moment. But if you don't want to make your own cream of chicken soup, this makes equivalent to 4 cans of cream of chicken. You're going to start by melting 1 stick of butter, and then adding 1 cup of flour to that, whisking it well. Make sure you take it off the heat when you pour in the flour. Then you're going to start by adding 2 cups of chicken broth, mixing that in, and then adding the other 2 cups, so a total of 4 cups of chicken broth. Then you're going to add 2 cups of milk, and you can add better than bouillon or a bouillon cube to it. You don't necessarily need to do this with homemade stock. I did it anyway. You're going to want to do 2 teaspoons. But I would recommend doing it if you are using store-bought stock or broth. Then you can add salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder to taste. Turn it back on the heat and continue whisking until it thickens up. Once it's thickened, you can move it off of the heat while we get the rest of the base ready. While that continues thickening, I'm going to peel and cut 5 pounds of potatoes. You'll want to cut them nice and small so that they can cook quickly. Now that all of our potatoes are peeled and cut, we're going to go ahead and strain our homemade cream of chicken soup over the potatoes. This is an optional step, but I do believe the soup has a smoother texture once you do this. Now it's time to add carrots. You could add a few fresh carrots like I did, or you could use a bag of frozen. Now it's time to add shredded chicken to your base. I used chicken that I had cooked earlier, but you could also use canned chicken. Next, it's time to add 4 cups of milk. Now the last thing to do is just add whatever other vegetables you would like. I added frozen corn and green beans. Now that our base is done, you're going to want to work your dough a little. Go ahead and pull it out of the fridge and put it on a floured work surface. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold it over itself and turn it. And you're going to want to do this about 5 times and then wrap it back in the plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for at least another 30 minutes. Now that the crust is back in the fridge, we're going to go ahead and scoop the base into 2 greased 9x13 pans. Then you're going to want to put it in the oven at 425 until the potatoes are done. This usually takes about 40 minutes. Once the potatoes are done, you're going to want to take your dough out of the fridge and split it in half and roll each of those halves out to fit on your 9x13 pans. Once it's a 9x13 rectangle, you're just going to want to lift it up and place it over your pot pie and fix any broken pieces and push in the ends. Once you're done, you're going to want to put these back in the oven until the crust is golden brown, about another 20 minutes. And this is what they look like coming out of the oven, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and let me know how it was. See y'all soon. Bye.